On the news this morning, Governor Obiano urges Anambra to key into state health insurance scheme for improved health care. Police arrest more suspected armed robbers and cultists across Anambra State. NAFDAC seals 20 medicine stores over alleged sale of fake drugs in Borno State. Disaster averted as Mayama plane lands without front wheels. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Mokoye. Governor Willie Obiano has called for promotion of love and tolerance to build a better society. Governor Obiano was speaking at the third session of the 11th Synod of the Anglican Diocese of Oka at St. Jude's Anglican Church, Adaziani, Anocha local council area. Amaka Chibuzo-Okoye has details.
The synod, presided over by the president of the synod and the Anglican Bishop of Oka Diocese, Right Reverend Alexander Ibezim, has its theme as the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith, and was attended by the archbishops, including the Archbishop of Ecclesiastical Province of the Niger and Bishop of Nnewi Diocese, Right Reverend Professor Godwin Obala, other bishops, House of Clergy, including some from sister churches, traditional rulers led by the traditional ruler of Adaziani, Igwe Robert Nwankwo, knights and ladies of the church, Ndi Adaziani Anglican community, and other faithful. Governor Obiano, who asked the church to intensify sensitization on the need for love and understanding among the people, he reminded them of the importance of Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme, which was introduced to ensure better and good living condition of Ndi Anambra, urging them to enroll in one of the 60 hospitals designated for the scheme, including mission hospitals.
And for the wealthy amongst you, it's also important that you take out this insurance for your parents, for your siblings, for the less privileged in the society that may not afford this.
In a sermon to mark the synod service, a guest preacher, Right Reverend Jacob Bada, who is the bishop, Diocese of Esako, Province of Bende, said that anyone created by God must be spiritually alive as trials, tribulations, and persecutions filled in the world, stating that God gave Christians the mandate to overcome, which they can achieve through faith, prayers, and fasting.
And I want to say that if the pastors, our priests, our venerables, our canons, and our priests will remember where they are coming from, I want to tell them that God never forgets anyone.
The synod president had earlier paid a courtesy call to the traditional ruler of Adaziani, Igwe Robert Nwankwo, where he intimidated him on the many benefits of synod. In his response, Igwe Nwankwo extolled the Anglican community for their enormous work in his community, stating that the first synod attracted development, peace, and progress, and expressed the hope that the ongoing one will be a huge success. The bishop later prayed for the governor and the state. Among the dignitaries present at the synod service were the former governor of Anambra State, Dame Veji Etiaba, Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solochukwu Lobelu, the State Chief of Staff, Mr. Primus Odili, retired Diocesan Chancellor, Justice Okechukwu Okeke, among others, while cutting of synod cake and special rendition by the St. Jude Church Choir featured in the synod. From Adazi, Amaka Chibuzo-Okoye, ABS News.
Thank you, Amaka. Faith has been described as panacea for achieving success and long life. A visiting prelate and Bishop of Lagos West Anglican Diocese, Right Reverend James Odedeji, who stated this in a sermon at St. Jude's Church, Adaziani, during a service, said that to work effectively, efficiently, and properly in all ramifications of life, one needs to build a strong faith, as lack of it destroys every dreams. Amaka Chibuzo-Okoye again has details.
Right Reverend Dr. Odedeji maintained that the successful men in the Bible applied faith, citing Lazarus, Daniel, and others, stating that it is an instrument to overcome the world and elevate one to greater heights in life. Right Reverend Odedeji also advised Christians to pray without ceasing, seek the face of God, and be humble in all their dealings, as Christ, whom they emulate, is compassionate, merciful, and ever ready to forgive all.
The victory that overcome the world is faith. Faith is a walking stick. Faith is a walking stick. To walk properly, to walk efficiently, to walk effectively, you need faith.
Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Anambra police detectives have arrested 3 men suspected robbery syndicate for alleged armed robbery. According to a statement signed by the police public relations officer, Mr. Haruna Mohammed, police detectives attached to Isiowulu Division arrested 3 man robbery suspects who allegedly conspired and snatched a bag belonging to one Mercy Anekwe containing a sum of 15,000 naira, Camon X Pro valued at 75,000 naira, Techno 661 valued 7,800 naira, and power bank valued at 3,500 naira inside a Kekena Pep along Limca Road in a Demele North local government area of Anambra State. Details of that report.
It said exhibits recovered from the suspects included the complainant's SIM card while the case is under investigation, after which suspects will be charged to court for prosecution. The statement also said that in order to stem the tide of cultism in the state, the Command Special Anti-Cult Unit carried out intensive raids on criminal hideouts in various communities within the state, during which 18 suspect cultists arrested at Ihiala Okija axis, 6 suspects at Ekulobia axis, 15 at Ntejokuzo axis, 5 at Mbouno, 11 at Ifitoka axis, 22 at Okonanka, while 18 suspects were arrested at Enugu Kunimo Nise axis. The statement complained that a total of 95 suspected cultists were arrested, out of which 32 suspects were screened out, 28 suspects charged to court, 10 were placed under police supervision for being underage, while 25 others are under investigation.
Restated commitment to tackling the issue of unemployment holistically in the second tenure of his administration. He made the pronouncement during the 13th convocation ceremony of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. Our education correspondent, Theophilus Okoha, completes the report.
The president, who was represented by the Minister of State for Education, Dr. Tony Anwuka, said with the already existing platforms put in place by his administration to cushion the challenge of unemployment in the country, he will consolidate on them to ensure there is availability of jobs for the country's teeming youths and unemployed graduates. He congratulated all the university graduates and those conferred with honorary degrees and charged them to be worthy ambassadors of the institution and impact positively on the society.
The federal government will remain undaunted in tackling the challenge of youth unemployment and other employment through a matrix of initiatives. The Empower, the Bank of Industries Youth Entrepreneurship Support, yes, programs, and the Central Bank of Nigeria and Bank of Agriculture support teams. Please explore these opportunities.
The final day of the 13th convocation ceremonies of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, will feature the conferment of 763 master's degrees, 269 PhD degrees, and 182 postgraduate diplomas. Also had honorary degrees conferred on 3 distinguished Nigerians, including the traditional ruler of Onitsha, Igwe Nemeka Achebe, who received an honorary degree Doctor of Science. Conferring the award, the Chancellor Nnamdi Azikiwe University, that Jacob Buba, traditional ruler of Jos, challenged the awardees to continue relentlessly to impact positively on the society, having been found worthy ambassadors of the institution.
The recognition and privileges attendant of this award are not ends in themselves, but rather beckon on you for yet greater efforts and contributions to the public good of this country.
Speaking on behalf of the awardees, Ambassador Babagana Kingibe said they will work extra hard to ensure they live up to the confidence reposed in them. Later in an interview, the former Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Kichuku Esimone, said the 13th convocation ceremonies have provided key players in the education sector, university education in particular, an opportunity for stock-taking and recommitment to the ideals of the institution, which could serve as inspiration for university students and prospective students.
It's been easy, so to say, but with good persons, with good planning, and especially with God on our side, we're able to pull this through. At the very beginning, you can attest to the fact that it was a very successful convocation ceremony.
Distinguished personalities who graced the occasion included the representative of Governor Willie Obiano, Secretary to Anambra State Government Professor Soluchukwu Lebelu, Governor Enugu State Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Senator Victor Ume, Senator-elect Ifeanyi Uba, and Minister of Information Alhaji Lai Mohammed, among others. Theophilus Okoha reporting for ABS News.
Away now from state stories, the National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, said it sealed 20 shops and confiscated drugs worth over 2 million naira at the Monday market in Maiduguri. NAFDAC coordinator in Borno, Nasiru Mato, who disclosed this shortly after the raid, said the traders were in possession of banned and expired products. Mato said the raid was carried out after intelligence gathering and undercover assessment of the medicine facilities. He said that the raid was part of the measures put in place to ensure traders and stakeholders ensured strict compliance with NAFDAC's regulations for the overall safety and well-being of consumers. On business news, operators in the mining sector are asking the federal government to set up the Nigerian Mineral Exchange that would cater for the needs of the mining sector in the fashion of the moribund Nigeria Commodity Exchange. The chairman, Mining and Solid Minerals Group of Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Otumba Babatunde Alatishe, while expressing this view in an interview with journalists, recalled that Nigeria had the Nigeria Commodity Exchange, which catered to the commodity sector at the time it was active. He said members of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria should be mandated to buy their products from the exchange, which will also produce platform for banks to see the current prices of tin, coal, and other solid minerals, as well as the current amount of products in tonnage. On the foreign scene, a Myanmar pilot safely landed a passenger jet without its front wheels after landing gear on the Myanmar National Airlines plane failed to deploy, the airline and unofficials said. It was the second aviation incident in Myanmar this week after a Biman Bangladesh Airlines plane skidded off the runway during strong wind in Yangon, injuring at least 17 of those on board. An official praised the pilot for bringing the Embraer 190 aircraft in to land at Mandela Airport despite the technical failure. No one was hurt. That's a very good one there. We thank God for that. On sports news, Manchester City have won the 2018-2019 English Premier League title after defeating Brighton 4-1 at the Amex Stadium. Sergio Aguero scored at the 28th minute to cancel out Glenn Murray's lead for Brighton. He drilled a low left-footed strike between Matthew Ryan's legs into the net. Aymeric Laporte got the second for the citizens in the 38th minute, and Riyad Mahrez scored the third after 63 minutes, firing to the top cornet of the net. The final goal of the day came from Ike Guindle, and with a brilliant free kick in the 72nd minute to hand Man City the second Premier League title in a row, with a total of 98 points after 32 wins, 1 point above Liverpool, who beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 at Anfield on the final day. They become the first team to do so for the first time since the 1992-1993 season, when the league was reformed. Meanwhile, Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk has been named the Premier League Player of the Season for 2018-19. Van Dijk missed only 35 minutes of the Reds' 37 matches before the campaign finale on Sunday, helping to register 20 clean sheets and scoring 4 goals. And now remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS Radio TV online. Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And the main news again. Governor Obiano has urged Anambra to key into state health insurance scheme for improved health care. Police have arrested more suspected armed robbers and cultists across the state. NAFDAC has sealed 20 medicine stores over alleged sale of fake drugs in Borno State. And from the foreign scene, disaster averted as Myanmar plane landed without front wheels. And that's the news for this morning. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nonye Mokoye. Do have a great day.